Chapter 1 Introduction and Objective. In the modern economies, banks being the most important role contribute in maintaining the viability and the development of economics and financial system for the country. As a result, banks have given a significant impact on the economics and business environment for the country respectively. The fierce competition in the businesses and economics environment have made the banks getting more aggressive against other banks to influence their targeted customers and increase their market share. Banks, as a financial institution that manages money and contributes to developing the economics of the country, need to understand the behavior and demand of their customers in order for them to measure the trend and effectiveness in delivering services and products to the public. This research aims to understand the Malaysian consumer behavior through their loan application. The study is based on Bank Negara Malaysia, BNM, data obtained for a period of 10 years from 2011 until 2020. The dataset consists of two types of banks, which are Islamic and conventional, which have 5 loan purposes or attributes respectively. The attribute used to identify the consumer behavior, which included vehicle loan, property loan, personal loan and card credit loan. In this project, we will be discussing 4 objectives. First, to analyze the Malaysian consumer behavior trend for type of loan applied. Second, to analyze the relationship between the purpose applied loan by Malaysian consumer. Third, to identify which type of banking have the most applied loan by the Malaysian consumer. And finally, to forecast total loan purchase between conventional and Islamic banks. Chapter 2 Dataset. The banking system, loans applied by purpose data was sourced from Bank Negara Malaysia official website. The data included the number of loan purchases made on a monthly basis from January 2006 to March 2021. The data is divided into 3 types of banks, which are Islamic, conventional and investment banks. Data also included 12 different purposes for the applied loans for each type of bank. Next, data cleaning is performed with the removal of 8 types of purposes due to the project only looking at customer behavior. The following purpose has been selected due to its relevance to customer behavior, which are vehicle loan, property loan, personal loan and card credit loan. We also have decided to remove the investment bank's data as the number is quite insignificant. The data is then compiled into a CSV file using the format of month per year for the row and purposes for the column. Each bank will have separated data sheets. The total number of loans purchased was also created using the same format. The last table also show the metadata values of the data being used. 3 types of information is included, which are variable or attributes, dataset and data source. In this chapter, the descriptive statistics of the data are explained using 3 tools, which are Python, IBM SPSS and Power BI. These 2 figures shows the time series for loan application in Islamic and commercial bank from 2011 to 2020. Based on figure 1, a significant growth of property loan purchase can be seen nearing year quarter 4 in 2020. The significant increase could be due to drop in house prices due to the pandemic. According to number provided from Property Guru, most houses in big cities are experiencing a downward trending prices. Similar trend can be seen on commercial bank. Power BI visualization. Based on figure 7 and 8, in each bank property loan is the highest number of loans being made over the last 10 years. Property loan covers 54.81% in Islamic banks and 58.19% in commercial banks. The trend of type of loans are quite similar in both banks. Property loan covers the majority of the loan being purchased, followed by vehicle loan, personal loans and credit card. Statistical analysis. Result obtained from Table 1, Islamic bank data shows that a property loan has the highest mean and standard deviation amount to 6,099.725 and 2,596.201 respectively, while a credit card loan shows the lowest mean amount to 510.9451 and the standard deviation is amounting to 262.3867. While from Table 2, commercial bank data shows that a property loan has the highest mean and standard deviation amount to 13,084.79 and 2,687.386 respectively, while a credit card loan shows the lowest mean amount to 2,433.419 and the standard deviation is amounting to 731.1076. The figures shows the histogram and density plots that indicates the distribution of loan applied by purpose in Islamic banks. The figures shows the histogram and density plots that indicates the distribution of loan applied by purpose in commercial banks. In this chapter, the inferential statistics of the dataset are explained using IBM SPSS, Phyton and Facebook Profit to see the relationship between the purpose-applied loan by Malaysian consumers. Correlation. Credit card loan and personal loan have the highest correlation as compared to other variables within the Islamic banks. However, in commercial banks, personal loan and property loan have the highest correlation compared to other variables. Figure on the top is a plot of linear regression for vehicle or auto loan, and figure at the bottom is a plot of linear regression for property loan. Both plots show linear relationship of loan applied against total loan applied. Figure on the top is a plot for linear regression for personal loan, and the figure at the bottom is a plot of linear regression for credit card loan. Both plots show linear correlation of loan applied against total loan applied. Both plots show linear relationship of loan applied against total loan applied. Forecast on vehicle loan. The figure shows seasonality pattern for both bank types on vehicle loan. As per observation, can see that for Islamic banks resulted in side wave until 2017 and later shows uptrend patterns which also impact their forecast points trend. However, for commercial bank resulting in no trend, side wave pattern, until 2014 later resulted in downward trend pattern. Forecast on property loan. The figure shows a seasonality pattern for both banking on property loan. As per observation, can see that for Islamic banks resulted in uptrend patterns which also impact TH forecast points trend. However, for commercial bank resulted in no trend, side wave pattern, until year 2018 later resulted in downward trend pattern. Forecast on credit card loan. The figure above shows a seasonality pattern for both banking on credit card loan. As per observation, Islamic banks resulted in uptrend until 2016, which later shows side wave patterns which indicates no trend until the forecast points. However, commercial bank showed an upward trend until 2018 later slowly resulted in downtrend pattern. Forecast on personal loan. The figure above shows a seasonality pattern for both banking on personal loan. As per observation, Islamic banks resulted in downtrend until 2016, which later shows uptrend patterns which also impact the forecast points trend. However, commercial bank showed an upward trend until 2018. However, the later years resulted in no trend or side wave pattern. First, we have identified that property loan is the highest loan applied by the customer from 2011 to 2020. It shows that the Malaysian customer behavior emphasizes the property loan more than other loans. These could be due to house is a flexible asset which give consumer an ability to either rent the property which eventually become a consistent flow of income or utilize the property as personal living without having to rent out. Property loan covers 54.81% in Islamic banks and 58.19% in commercial banks. Second, we identified that Table 3 showed credit card loans and personal loans have the highest correlations. The number shows that a consumer with a personal loan is most likely to own a credit card loan. While in Table 4, the data shows that personal loan and property loan have the highest correlation. Therefore, a consumer with property loan is most likely to have a personal loan applied with a commercial bank. According to the category bankruptcy statistics from Malaysian Department of Resolvency, the main factors of bankruptcies are personal loans, 27.76%, housing loans, 14.09%, and credit card, 9.91%. Lastly, the trend forecasting for the Islamic bank has shown a downward trend at the beginning and has an upward trend at the end. While the commercial bank has shown an upward trend steadily from 2011 to 2020. In conclusion, Malaysian consumers' most preferred bank to purchase loan is commercial banks rather than Islamic banks. However, the data showed an increasing trend of loans applied in Islamic banks asserted that Islamic bank will be most preferable by consumer in a long term.